Welcome back into the building and into your classroom. And these videos are going to help you hopefully work with the new equipment in your classroom and get ready for what we're about to embark upon. But first I want to introduce you to my team. I have Joan, and then I have Joan. And we're going to get you ready for concurrent instruction. Since the unboxing has already been done for you, this will be done rather quickly. Your monitor came with 4 cables, and I'll go through each of them very quickly. This is called a display port, and you can recognize it because it has a notch out of one side, and this will be used to connect to your monitor for the signal. This is a regular USB 3.0 for any kind of extension you would like to the monitor. This is your VGA. You will probably not be using this one for your monitor. And this is an HDMI cable. And you may or may not be using this in your room, but it won't be for the monitor. And finally, you have, of course, power to the monitor. You also have your webcam, AverMedia, and a gooseneck stand, and the AverMedia camera is screwed on the top of the gooseneck stand. The Dell dock is where all of your peripherals will be plugged into, and then it has a USB-C that will go directly into the side of your computer. Be sure that you are only using the power supply that came with the dock on this dock. It is a different wattage and really would not be good to be plugging your computer directly into it. So here it is, all set up. I've got a webcam. I've got a monitor that is much bigger than what we are used to, great for seeing BBCU at a distance. And behind that is our new Dell dock where everything is connected. That camera is in there, this monitor is in there, as well as the projector, whatever is coming from the wall over there to the dock, including if you have sound, you would want to go ahead and connect that over at the dock. When you first log into your computer and you open it up after you've plugged in this USB-C, your screen should be duplicated on your HP monitor, and if you've turned on your projector and plugged that in, it should be duplicated on the projector as well. Most teachers are going to want to extend their screen, so let me show you how you do that. On your system tray is the Intel graphics settings. Click there and open the Intel graphics settings. Go over to Display. On the left, click on Multiple Displays and change this check mark to Extended Display. And hit Apply. All of your screens will flicker, and it might take a moment before it applies it to all screens. You'll say yes to keep the settings. And now you've got a little interface here where you can press the Identify button and it'll tell you which number is represented by these little icons. So I noticed that my projector screen is number 3, my built-in screen is number 1 and my HP monitor is number 2, I think I want my HP monitor to be in relationship to my laptop screen, so I'm going to click and drag it over so that it all aligns the way I like it, and it makes more sense to me. It also helps with whether my mouse moves smoothly over there, so I'm going to apply that and take a moment, say yes. And so now when I move my mouse over, it kind of follows based on this sequence of how I moved and positioned the screens. Makes it much easier. Some teachers would like to be able to duplicate on 2 screens and extend on 1 screen. To do that, you'll need to open up Display Settings. You have to do the display settings after you've done this Intel graphics settings, otherwise this won't register. So the layout of my screen should be the same as what was in the Intel interface, but this one has one extra down below called multiple displays, and there's a drop down here that allows you to duplicate. So for example, if I'm going to be using my smartboard, I may want to duplicate what's on my laptop onto the smartboard. And in fact, you will need to do that because you will have a very difficult time calibrating your smartboard unless you duplicate onto your laptop. So I'm going to do that here. I'm going to say desktop 1 and 3. So remember 3 is the smartboard. And I'm going to click there. I'll say keep changes. And let me switch over real quickly to show you what that looks like. I've set up my smartboard. I've opened up Smart Notebook, tested it out, and it works. I'm also ready to start class. I've got Blackboard Collaborate Ultra open, and I have my students already in class. Let's see how that might look. This is totally your choice, but at the Facilitation Station, you can put Blackboard Collaborate on the large monitor so you can see it when you are standing and teaching at the front of the room. I'm going to take the tab that has Blackboard Collaborate and I'm going to drag it onto this screen. I'm also going to get ready to share my smartboard application. So I'll click on the Share Content. I'm going to share an application screen. And I'll look for the application window. And here's my smartboard ready to share with the students. What's really nice in Collaborate is the ability to change cameras whenever you want. So if you need to share your live stream or cam, you can quickly switch and you're live and you're teaching at the front of the room. The closer you can get your laptop to where you're working, the easier it will be to switch back and forth.